Because we are doing the responsible thing and practicing social distancing, these podcasts are being recorded remotely.
Zago, scan and go. Tyson Halkett is a young Cree man from Montreal Lake Cree Nation, Treaty 6 territory within the province of Saskatchewan. Tyson shares with us what life is like right now in his community and how he relies on the wisdom and strength of his elders to survive and to thrive.
Our community, Montreal Lake, we're currently on lockdown. We extended it to another 2 weeks. We're going to be going on week 3 here. Everybody's been self isolating. The leadership have been doing a really good job back home. Before our 2 week lockdown, they got a bunch of groceries ready for in the gymnasium. If any family members need it, band members, we're just not used to this. Like this, we're used to having that freedom. Hey, being in isolation and lockdown is really tough on the mental side for a lot of people. See a lot of people there. It's good in a way. People are coming together. Like the families are coming back together. I haven't seen this togetherness in a long time, to be honest. That's the positive I see out here is families are coming back together and working together, slowly becoming a community again, and that's what I enjoy seeing about all of this lockdown that we're on right now. We take care of our elders, we respect them, and they get first choice on everything that comes in, whether it be moose meat. The communities giving out moose meat. The elders, we're trying our best to take care of them. The health center here is doing a good job with that. They're well taken care of in our community here. They warn us about this too, eh? Like they talk about this. Our elders, they warn us about sickness, so they're prepared and they're helping out our leadership. Our leadership is actually a little bit. At first, they were kind of panicky, and if it wasn't for our elders, I think we wouldn't I wouldn't be as calm as I am right now. That's for sure. My father talks about it, Bishop Halkett, eh? And so he's been hearing those stories since he was a little boy. So that's like 4 generations there. His grandfather warning him about it. We've been listening to our elders for a long time, and they've been warning us for generations. My grandfather, he talked about this when I was young, and so that's just like so me and my father. So that's two lot of history that's being passed down for warning us. The values that our ancestors left is really important. That's something that I want to stress is that we have to continue to listen to our elders. They weren't wrong when they told us that sickness is coming. That's a lot of people my age are failing to remember that. I guess is that our elders mean something to this world, and we sometimes fail to pay attention to them because we're so busy with the modern world that it's so fast. Elders used to say when the animals start to get sick, a sickness is coming. And my sister was out hunting with her friends last summer, and there was a goose there. Just it was on the lake. Nobody shot it. Nobody did nothing. And my sister and I were talking about that just a couple days ago. That she got that warning, that heads up last summer that something's coming. And so we were kind of prepared, me and my sister. It's hard to get that across to a lot of other people because they're lost. They don't understand that. And that's where a lot of fear comes from. And for me and my daughter, when we really get isolated, we go out on the lake. That's what we do. That's what we've been doing, keeping the kids outside, keeping them reading, just letting each other know that we're here for each other. Basically, that if you need something to talk about, like, let's go for a walk. And that's what our family's doing right now. And we're music orientated, so we got guitars, and that's really helping us out. Growing up with my dad being a hunter and a trapper, I've and my uncle too being a trapper. He was known as one of the greatest trappers in our community. Just hearing the stories that they say, that prepares me. Is you have to work, you have to go out, get up. If you're running out of food, you got to go hunting, you got to go fishing, or if you're running out of water, you got to go to the lake or get snow. And so with that upbringing, my mental state is actually pretty normal. Just having that readiness available in my mind. If I really do have to, if times really do get tough, where our groceries starts to get us scared, and I know I'm not the only one in this community. We got a lot of young people, uh, 20-year-olds, a lot of 20-year-olds that are starting to get into their traditional hunting. And our community is quite prepared if everything gets a little bit worse than it is. For me, I have a big backyard with trees, so I just got to go for a little walk and set my rabbit snare if I get a little bit hungry, and it's just a 5-minute walk for me to the lake to go fishing. So just having this lake and these trees around us kind of really do make me feel comfortable, and just having that little bit of trapping skills calms me a lot. For number one, when you're hunting and trapping in the bush, just stay calm. Once you're calm, your thoughts are there. You're not scrambling in your head. You're not living in fear with scrambling and giving. It's better to give than to receive. My grandpa always said. It was just the other day. Yeah, we needed a trade for some rice, and yeah, that's just how our First Nations people have always been. We've lost that for a little bit though, like I said earlier. But it's that togetherness is coming back. This COVID-19 is really doing something to the First Nations people. It's bringing them back together. We've always been a sharing people. If a family is in need, somebody is always there to help them. It may not be me. It's basically a race. Okay, I'm gonna go help this person because this person needs help. No, I want to help, and that's how it is on First Nations communities. Our hearts are pure when it comes to seeing people struggle, because we know about struggle, and we don't want other people to feel that struggle and hurt that we once felt. I feel that there's a little bit of racism towards the more northern communities. In my mind, they're being forgotten about just because they're way up north. And I feel that because some communities that don't have the clean water, I feel that they will have a better chance of getting a sickness. But I also don't know, like, if they practice their medicine in those communities. I know in our community here we do practice our medicine. I've never had Western medicine in a long time. I think the only time I did is when I had to go for surgery, and that's the last time I had Western medicine. Um, I feel that our traditional medicine is very powerful. Our medicines comes from the roots of the ground, right? And the roots from the ground. That's it's special, because it's been there for before sickness and even after sicknesses. That's why I feel safe, is because of our native medicines. For the people without the waters, yeah, we've been talking about them. My sister and I, Yolanda. I don't know how they're feeling. I can't imagine what they're going through. My mom's house, their water is not safe to drink, but my house is safe to drink. So I kind of have a little understanding of what they're going through, but not to the full extreme. I've been waiting for this wake up call. My sister and I, we talk a lot about what goes on in the world, and what we come to conclusion about what's happening is, the big guy is God. He's telling us, like, like, I'm here, you guys, and on a native perspective, it's protect our waters. That's the sickness is coming because you guys are not listening to us. You guys are not protecting our waters the way we're trying to prolong living by protecting the water, and nobody's listening to us. And that's my native insight, and then I got my religious insight.
Have a beautiful day and stay safe.
Sacred Teachings, Path to the Stronghold, is now streaming on Spotify, Podbean, and Vimeo. See you next time.